Hi, this is Chef Andy Mackenzie here with another little recipe using some of the produce from the Hampshire Farmers Market. Today we're going to focus on scallops, which are from the stall of Kerry's Catch, which feature at most farmers' markets. Okay, we're going to take these beautiful fresh scallops and I'm going to show you how to prepare them in a real safe way and cleaning them up so we can use them in this little starter dish that we're going to put together. Twist our knife in the little opening of the scallop, just give it a little twist and you'll see it's going to be some resistance. That means it's really nice and fresh. We're going to put it in against the flat side of the shell. We're going to just twist the knife, open it up and then cut along the muscle that's in there just so that you can feel it going and it will open up just like that. We can flip it open, we can see we've got not too much meat on the shell. Those are the frills, you can see them still moving, they're still alive. We just need to cut them out. So this is the intestine, we'll just cut out with a knife and we should be able to pull all those frills across the lovely white meat of the scallop that's there. Just take your time to get all that out. Definitely you just keep pulling away nice and gently, nothing too fierce there. You know, give it some love and respect when you're doing this bit. We don't want to damage anything. Keep pulling away the bits and pieces that you can see that are there that don't need to be there. We just want the white bit. We can take that off and you can then pull away any of the bits and pieces that are not needed. You can see those, the brown bits and pieces, pull them off. And you've just got this, the orange bit is the roe. You can see this is not a very big roe on this at this time of year, but that can kind of come away, and then when that comes away, that pulls away any other bits and pieces that are there. There's a little muscle there that I'm just pulling off. You can see that needs to come off. Put that to one side, and you've got the lovely roe that's there, and there's a little nugget that we need to remove that's on it, and just take the black bit off the bottom. We might need to get a knife on there and cut that bit off as well. They're slippery little devils, just be careful. I just cut that off, and then what we're going to do is just put that to one side. Now I can put this into some nice sparkling water, and the sparkling water will just open up the pores of the scallop and release any grit or sand that might be in there. We just need to leave them in there just for a couple of minutes, and you can see, you know, that sparkling water does a great job at cleaning those scallops. And if there's a little muscle that I just showed you earlier about taking that off, you know, do remove that little muscle. You'll see that's a little different to any of the flesh meat, the flesh on the meat of the scallop there. Give them a little bit of a rinse, like I say, give them in there for a couple of minutes. It releases any sand or grit that's in there. Then we're going to dry them off. Put them on a J cloth or a paper towel just to dry off any of the excess water that's on there. All nice and clean, all the grit will be in that water. Job done, ready for the next stage. Okay, now we're going to go about the ingredients. Okay, we're going to go about slicing those lovely shallots, nice and simple. And we're going to grate the garlic after we've skinned it, obviously. Zest the lemon, and then chop the parsley nice and fine. Easy, made that look really easy. Cut the lemon off in half. Then we can start to sweat our shallots. So in they go with a nice little bit of butter. We can slowly cook them, confit them down. Take your time to do this. You know, don't have that heat up too high. We want to cook them nice and gently without too much colour. So we've got this nice comfy flavour going on with them nice wilted down. A bit of lemon juice in there, give them a bit of zest, a bit of a zing with the lemon, and then a little bit of seasoning is going to go in there as well. Salt them up, and then we can then just finish them off for a little bit more cooking there. And that's going to be the base that we're going to put in the bottom of our shells that we've washed nice and clean. In goes the shallot there into the bottom of the shell. Now this is going to add an extra bit of flavour to this beautiful scallop dish. Okay, we're going to take the breadcrumbs, we're going to grind them up, and then in the pan we're going to add a nice amount of butter, and then we're going to melt that down a bit, and then we're going to add in our grated garlic. The grated garlic goes in, then the lemon goes in to flavour this lovely butter that we got going on. Then we're going to add the parsley up to there as well, so you can see all the flavours all getting to know each other in that butter. In goes the parsley, give that a good stir in, and then last of all we're going to add the breadcrumb. So we've got this garlic, lemon, parsley, breadcrumb, gremolata that we're gonna got going on, which is going to be the texture that's going to go with our scallops. A little bit of seasoning in there as well, just to finish that off beautifully. And then we're going to take our scallops after they've been nicely dried into the shell, back in the shell, on top of the shallot. Put the the roe back in there, a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of pepper on there, not too much salt because we've got salt going on already. Then the Gremolata is then packed on top of the scallop. Look at that, beautiful, fantastic. You know it's going to be good. Now these little bad boys aren't going to take too long to cook at all, so we're going to put them in a good oven, so about 180 degrees, probably for about 5 minutes really. And the last sort of couple of minutes, we're going to take off the tin foil and then just give them the chance to get those breadcrumbs nice and crispy. So they'll be cooked within 6 minutes, that's for sure. Then we're going to keep it healthy. We're going to put a nice bit of tossed green leaves, rockets, watercress on top, and there we have a beautiful little starter. You can give one each, but if you can have this as the main course as well. You give all four. But there we go. There's a nice little simple dish for the Hampshire Farmers Market with Kerry's Catch with those beautiful scallops. Enjoy.